Hey, FCC family, this is your pastor, Mark Moore Jr., and I am so excited that the Super Bowl of the church is upon us. It is Resurrection Sunday week here at FCC and around the world. And I wanted to share just a few things with you so that we can adequately prepare for the weekend, this milestone weekend that is ahead of us. Number one, it begins with prayer. Everything that God is doing in and for our church is fueled and driven by prayer. With that being said, I want to invite all of you to meet us in the sanctuary this Saturday at noon as we prayer condition, if you will, the church for what God wants to do in both services on Sunday. Remember, our 12 noon power hour is held exclusively right now at our Atlanta campus on Boulder Crest, and I would love for you to join us. Number two, speaking of our Atlanta campus, this Sunday is going to be special not only because it's Easter and Resurrection Sunday, but the Masters Golf Tournament is also taking place this Sunday, which will cause additional traffic on Boulder Crest. I don't want you to be discouraged. I don't want you to be delayed. I want you to plan ahead, to leave maybe a little bit early, to make sure that you are in the place on time for our 12 noon service. And if I could just point out what God has done over the last 6 months, no Sunday is a good Sunday to be late to FCC, but especially on Resurrection Sunday. This is our first Resurrection Sunday together as pastor and people, and I got a feeling that few people might show up this week. So try to factor the traffic in to your travel plans to make sure that you're not standing outside hoping for a seat in the building. We've already worked, and we're working even now to get extra seats in and to accommodate the crowd, but we want you to make sure that you're on time for what God is going to do. That's number one. Number two, I want you to make sure, yes, we're starting with prayer. That's number one. Yes, we're going to be on time for Boulder Crest. That's number two. But number three, as it pertains to our Marietta location at 4 p.m., you know we can get a lot more people in the Marietta location than we can in Atlanta. But we're doing something different this week because I want our team to be fully prepared, fully ready, fully equipped to operate in excellence all day long. We are opening the doors for the Church Our Way program at 2:55. Right? This is a slight change. Some of our parents come early and drop children off, and that's wonderful. But we need to make sure the building is properly prepped and equipped and flipped for the worship service. And so we're not opening doors for Church Our Way until 2:55. So when you arrive, whatever time you get here, if you would, just wait in your car, enjoy the AC and the radio, and wait until 2:55 to bring the children in for Church Our Way, which begins at 3. That's number one. Secondly, the doors for the service will open at 3:45. Those that come early, we ask that you wait outside so that our team can make sure everything is in place. We will open the doors for the service at 3:45. The only exception to that are for those of you who have scheduled a picture shoot, a photo shoot with our photography team. You know, you've heard us announce already that we're doing free family photo shoots for all of you all that sign up to secure one. But even with that, we're going to ask that you come in at your calendared time and then go back out and wait until 3:45 to come into the sanctuary and experience God together. We want to make sure that everything is everything and that we have things in place to operate again at a spirit or in a spirit of excellence. So thank you so much for your cooperation. Here's the last thing I want to give you. Number one, let's be in prayer Saturday. Number two, let's come early for 12 noon on Sunday. Number three, let's be mindful of when the doors open for the 4 p.m. service Sunday. But here's number four. I want you to do your best to get everybody you can to be in worship with us. Our services, I know, I hear you, Pastor, we're packed already. Yeah, but that's not an accident, nor is it a coincidence. That is the result of people like you, the amazing members and friends and family members of our church, compelling your neighbors to come. This is Resurrection Sunday. This ought to be the easiest ask of the whole year. Some of you have been begging friends and neighbors to come to church. They've been putting you off. But this is Easter, y'all. Ask one more time, and let's believe that God, who is the Lord of the harvest, is going to do what only He can do this Sunday. I am believing, and I pray you are too, for miracles, signs, wonders, and I'm believing for them right now. Love your family. I'll see you this weekend. Let's have a time.